Why do we always feel sleepy when we're sick? It's a question almost everyone has asked at some point. You wake up with a runny nose, a sore throat, maybe a fever, and suddenly your bed feels like a magnet and your eyelids weigh 100 pounds. It's not just a little tired, it's a marathon of naps, a foggy haze where you can barely lift your head. But why does being sick seem to hijack our energy and turn us into sleep-loving zombies? Is it laziness or is it biology? Let's dive in with some science, some humor, and maybe a guilty nod to how much we've all binge slept when we caught the flu. First things first, your body is not being lazy. In fact, it's working overtime. When you get sick, say from a virus like the flu or a bacterial infection, your immune system kicks into high gear. White blood cells start multiplying, antibodies get released, and your body begins producing chemicals called cytokines. These are tiny protein messengers that help immune cells talk to each other and coordinate the attack against invaders. But guess what? Cytokines also make you feel drowsy. It's like your body slipping sleeping pills into your system on purpose. Why would your body want you to be sleepy? Simple. Rest is fuel for healing. When you sleep, your body diverts more resources toward the immune system. Energy that would normally go to thinking, moving, or even digesting big meals gets redirected to fighting off the infection. Your body is basically saying, don't waste time scrolling TikTok. We've got a battle to fight. And so it makes you sleepy as a survival strategy. Let's compare it to a video game. Imagine your body as a player fighting a boss battle. If you keep running around doing side quests while battling the boss, you're going to lose. But if you pause everything else and focus all your energy on the main fight, you have a better chance of winning. Sleep is your body's pause button. It shuts down side quests like cleaning your room, cooking a big dinner, or running a marathon, and lets you pour all your resources into defeating the virus. But there's more going on than just fight mode. When you're sick, your metabolism changes. Your body actually raises its temperature. This is what we call a fever, to make the environment less friendly for pathogens. That fever takes energy to maintain. Think about it. Raising your internal thermostat even a degree or two requires your body to burn extra calories. That's why you might feel chills and sweats. And if your body is already spending energy heating itself, it doesn't want you wasting any on unnecessary activities. The result? More drowsiness, more naps. Another factor is inflammation. Remember those cytokines? They don't just cause drowsiness, they also trigger inflammation, which can make your body feel achy, heavy, and sluggish. That's why lying down feels so irresistible. Inflammation is part of the healing process, but it comes at the cost of making you feel like a sack of potatoes glued to the couch. And let's not forget dehydration. Many illnesses cause dehydration, either because you're sweating from a fever, losing fluids from a runny nose, or simply not drinking enough water. Dehydration can make you feel tired and weak, further fueling the desire to sleep. So it's a double whammy. The body tells you to rest, and the lack of fluids makes it even harder to stay awake. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Sometimes, when we're sick, we milk it. Admit it, you've called in sick, wrapped yourself in a blanket, and thought, might as well sleep all day since I can't do anything else. That's not just biology, that's psychology. Being sick gives us permission to rest in a way daily life doesn't. In a world that constantly pressures us to be productive, illness becomes the rare hall pass that allows us to nap without guilt. So yes, part of that marathon sleep session is your brain saying, finally, an excuse to stop. But don't dismiss the science. Studies have shown that sleep actually strengthens your immune response. For example, when people are vaccinated, those who get good sleep develop stronger antibody responses than those who are sleep deprived. So, sleeping a lot while you're sick isn't wasted time. It's literally boosting your recovery. Your body is hacking its own system to make sure you heal faster. Let's make it more relatable. Think of your body like a smartphone. On normal days, you can run multiple apps at once: social media, music, games, naps. But when your battery drops to 10%, you hit low power mode. Suddenly, background apps shut off, brightness dims, and the phone basically begs you to plug it in. That's your body when you're sick. Sleep is the charger, and napping all day is your body's way of keeping the lights on long enough to fight the infection. There's also the mental side. Being sick is stressful. Your body is under attack and your brain knows it. Stress hormones like cortisol can fluctuate during illness, messing with your sleep cycle. Sometimes this means you nap constantly. Other times it means you toss and turn at night but still feel exhausted in the morning. Either way, your sleep gets disrupted and your body keeps pushing you to rest more. Of course, there's a downside. Sleeping all day can sometimes make you feel groggy or disoriented, what people call sleep hangover. That's because too much daytime napping can mess up your circadian rhythm, the natural clock that tells your body when to be awake and when to sleep. So while extra rest is good, oversleeping can leave you feeling like a confused cat that doesn't know what day it is. Still, the balance usually tips in favor of rest. Doctors often tell patients, get plenty of sleep. They know it's one of the best tools your body has to fight off illness. Medicine can ease symptoms, fluids can keep you hydrated, but sleep is the real MVP. It's the moment when your body shifts into repair mode, fixing tissues, strengthening the immune system, and resetting your energy. Now, let's clear up a common myth. Sleeping a lot doesn't mean your illness is worse. Some people panic when they can't stay awake while sick, thinking it means they're really ill. In most cases, it's just the body doing its job. The real red flags are symptoms like extreme difficulty breathing, chest pain, or confusion. Those are the times you need medical attention. But simply wanting to nap all day, that's just your body's way of healing. So, why do we feel so sleepy when we're sick? Because our immune system demands it, our metabolism burns energy on fever, our body fights inflammation, and our psychology welcomes the break. It's not laziness, it's survival wrapped in a blanket. Your body is smarter than you think, and sleep is its secret weapon. The next time you catch a cold or the flu and find yourself snoozing through half the day, remember, you're not just being lazy. You're giving your body exactly what it needs to win the battle. So here's the real question. Next time you get sick, will you fight the naps or will you surrender to the healing power of sleep? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wiseuse for more fun facts and science explained in plain language.